Well. Good morning. Welcome to Saturday Morning Runnings, coming to you live from inside the zone with Lady D, Denise Gomez, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. Welcome to another exciting feature of the program where we talk about our traditions and cultures, memories of our childhood, and bouts of laughter. This morning's topic, the Bline YiEye Boot. The The tales of the Bline YiEye Boot may not be a bestseller, but everybody has a story. As children, hand-me-down shoes were for the younger siblings, or shoemakers were geniuses. Their shoemaking skills brought many dead shoes back to life as they hammered the nails and layered new bottoms to our shoes to protect our feet from the broiling heat on the asphalt. We wore our ill fitting pairs of shoes to church every Sunday, not to mention the tears we cried in silence as the nerves in our feet pleaded for mercy and corns, the evidence of trauma.
Ooh.
Joining me this morning are Jackie Brainbox Tyson, Shernette Mignot Brown, Max Poet Lyons, and of course, our dearest Jen will not be able to join us this morning, but we know she is watching. Again, morning. We there. How you do, ladies?
I am
we
doing
can
fabulous.
we can barely make it, Lady D. We have to take off one of the shoes. We have to take off one foot. Because when Moss but fix the last pair of shoes, one tighter than the other one. So I have to take off one this morning. So I am wearing 1 foot of shoes.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm here.
Well, it appears this morning's topic seemed to be a sell-off because people are rolling in pretty early. I tell you, the blind boot tale, many can relate. For whatever reason, hand-me-downs, I was sharing behind the scenes with the ladies that, when you're growing up and feel like you have it going on, even that too, you wear because it match, not because it fit.
I know we still do it. It wasn't just back then, it's also now.
I tell you. So,
No, sir.
with all said and more to be said in the show this morning, I'd like to welcome Jackie, Max, Shernette. Ladies, much to talk about. How was your week? Hope you're all good.
Week was great. We spent some time with my family. Yesterday we went to the beach. And then we went out last night for dinner. I've gone to the beach twice this week.
What are you saying?
Well, go right ahead, hon. Why not? Why not?
I would love to say that I went to the river this week, but I can't.
Some people go to Tar Beach. Anybody know Tar Beach?
Tar?
No, sir. What is
Tar
that?
Beach. Yeah, when them say you go Tar Beach, go to beach, you just go up on your rooftop, go sit down. You bring up 2 chairs, put on your rooftop and sit down. A Tar Beach, there.
That's a new one.
Yes, Tar Beach.
If you have rooftop to go on.
If you have rooftop.
Some of these living in the metropolis that we are, some people have them flat roof, and I guess the pitch or whatever whatever the finish is on the roof to prevent leakage and drainage and all that stuff. It gets bubbly, it boils up in the sun, but because you're desperate, you just go sit down up there and pretend that you are at the ocean. Or maybe being at a height, you may be able to glimpse a body of water, and thank God for imagination, you can imagine the rest,
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. After the rain.
So, Max, how you do?
I'm doing wonderful. Blessed and highly favored. My week was fantabulous. Got a
All
lot done,
right.
got positives, yes, got some positive words and positive businesses, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
just elated.
Aye, so we
Wonderful.
elate.
Wonderful.
Yes,
So we elated with you.
yes.
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 Jubilation, Max.
Right.
You know,
Jubilation.
yes,
Yes. Same
Yes.
way,
yes,
so. Same
yes.
way, so.
Nice, nice. So Sharon,
Yes.
you know
Uh-huh.
about the hero happen.
You like it?
Yes.
Yes,
Me,
it's
me,
nice.
sh-
Yes.
me
Yes,
shocking out.
Yeah, bad,
yes,
bad.
very.
Yes.
Let me tell you, it's me traveling tomorrow, so it's me travel here.
Mhm.
Me I try it
Traveling.
Okay.
on.
You
See there?
try it on. So,
That's right.
so
Yes,
try it on is the operative words right
exactly.
here. Hmm.
Exactly. Because me wear here like dress in a wardrobe full of hair.
You know this.
Yes.
And Jackie the right behind you.
Me I tell you, don't play with brain box around a corner there,
No,
You're
no,
But you
looking.
no.
see,
No,
Max,
you must
not
say,
all
well,
we don't want to
remember.
stray from the topic, but not all of us can rock that lovely ball head you have.
Well, you know what? I
Yeah.
don't know nothing else
Exactly.
but this. I don't know anything else but this.
No,
Well,
you have to have a well-shaped head. I wear a bald head
Head.
every now and again.
Yes,
A
Yeah.
Lady D
short
wears a
look.
good one.
yeah,
Yeah, but
Yes.
I have rocked a very, very low do to back in the day
Me
several
too.
times. But it's a hit or miss because when you cut off the hair down, what the shape of the head is under the bottom there. And God help you if the head square. If the head square, you're in a trouble.
No,
I
sir.
know.
right.
It's not gonna be as bad as if you have a blind eye boot on.
No, missus.
Somebody said to me this week, by the way, I thought you had locks. I said, yes, it's still there.
Yeah. When I had my locks too, I used to wear my wigs on top of the locks
Yes.
Mm,
just for a different look if I felt
look.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't
yeah.
play don't play with woman. You hear beauty is pain.
Thank you.
Beauty
Just like
is
the shoes.
pain.
Just like when the
That's
shoes
it.
start to burn way,
That's
and
it.
we have it on
That
same way.
oh Jesus.
Hello. So that's the perfect segue. But let's acknowledge our audience this morning because I know a lot of you who are on. I'd like you to post short snippets of your experiences with
I see
bun boot,
Ryan.
shoes that burn your foot, your toe, heel back,
Mm-hmm.
corn,
Mm-hmm.
resulting in bunion. You name it, you've been through
Oh
it.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Post your short stories right here so we can read them and have a good laugh because that's
Yes.
what Saturday morning is all about, sharing our stories and bouts of laughter, as I always
That's it.
say in our introduction. So let's hop on over. Oh dear. Welcome to my first lady. She said this is serious. Oh Lord, morning, Sister Tia. Then
Oh my goodness.
Angie says, good morning. Morning,
Good
Hi,
morning.
Angie.
Ange.
Then Sister Charles Z. Good morning, my lovely ladies. So good to see
Hi,
you
Sister
again.
Charles.
Good to see you too,
Good
sister.
Hey,
morning.
Yes.
Andrea. I see Andrea.
Andrea says that when Jackie's studying, she can't go to no beach.
But I'm studying in the middle. I have only one class this semester, so I'm taking
Okay.
advantage.
Yeah, there you go. So you do what you have to do. Let's go
Yeah.
through and then we'll start our conversation. Poor thing. She says she can't tell when last she go. Oh dear. So
Gosh.
morning oral. Oral is a past student of my alma
Hi,
mater,
Oral.
Veer Technical.
Okay.
Morning oral and Vero. Morning Vero. Good to see you. Guess who is on? The birthday
Oh, is that
guy.
the
Hey,
birthday
Ryan.
man?
Happy
Yeah,
Yep,
happy
yep.
birthday.
birthday, Ryan.
Happy birthday, Ryan.
Ryan, happy
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 birthday.
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 Blessings and
Happy
enough love,
birthday to
Ryan. And
you.
I'm sure you have shoe stories, so you kindly post them in this morning.
I'm sure Ryan has a few.
I'm
Charles,
I'm I'm
Let's
wondering if
go.
the men have as much as the women though.
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I would say yes. I heard a few years back there were two guys, Callie and this other one. They used to do a radio show, and one night I heard them talk about bun shoes. I mean, it
Mm.
was so painful just listening to their stories.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I never would have thought it.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Charles says, I had a dream about the beach. My mother said the sea got a front door, but no back door. So you know what that means.
Uh-oh.
That's trauma. They traumatized her.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right, so we can start sharing stories. Who wants to pop first?
Max, you have a
Well,
one.
I had some instances because my mother being not growing up with her and her, being away from me, and or I being away from her, I should say, when the growth spurt occurs, she's not aware of it. And then being the second one, my big sister, to this day, that girl foot small. That girl is wearing a 6.5, 7, even now. So when my mother used to for some reason, gauge my foot off of her foot when she's sending shoes, and then because the shoes them so cute, me I go wear it comes what may. So me have a lot of harrowing stories to cramp up my toe in the front because it a holler, because it might be a half size shorter, because my mother would have said, when me tell her say it a burn, me should have said, how it a burn? Your sister older than you and your foot them so big. And to this day me I do a 9.5, 10. Well, my sister still I do 6.5, 7. So there was a lot of pain involved for both school shoes and church shoes. So there you go.
All right. So Jax, you're a quickie, and then we all can share.
Listen to me, lady. To this day, I still have, there's something around the back of your heel back when shoes rub off your heel back, and it leaves that white something.
Oh.
You have a souvenir.
The souvenir. Listen to me. It was a patent leather shoes.
Oy.
I don't know why they call it leather, because I'm not leather. We used to when Sonny take that lady day.
Yes.
I could only wear those shoes church, we're going to rally or something like that. So the shoes put on, and they're not taking into consideration that while the shoes put on, I'm growing. And to this day, my foot them not small. So when me now put on this shoes and the sun heat take it and I have to walk like a mile and a half to go to church. To this day, me still have the tales to tell. Yes, my foot back. Feel it.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
Oh, God.
Hush, Jack. Hush. Hush. So Max,
I have many shoe stories. Trust me, I have a whole lot.
So give us a brief of one.
So I'm gonna give you one of the stories. When I lived in Jamaica, of course, in Kingston, they used to have guys that would come to your workplace and sell stuff. They come abroad, buy stuff, and drive around in the car and sell stuff.
Right.
So this guy named Rupert would come to my job, and he always have nice shoes, not this pair of pink shoes. And I said, "This shoes is mine." That's how you could take stuff and pay for it, and when you get paid, pay for it. So I took this pair of pink shoes from him. Love the shoes, and then I had this pink skirt suit to go with it with the pink shoes. But I never realized that. I thought my foot was that small, but it wasn't that small. So I took the shoes, the foot fit good and everything when I tried it out. But my dear, I used to call the shoes the stitchy shoes. Because the shoes never stop budding me until it mash up. And the worst part about it, it takes forever to mash up. It takes forever to mash up. And I decided no matter if I bud me, I still have to wear it, because once I'm wearing the pink skirt suit, the pink shoes, I forgot with the pink skirt suit. That's with the pink skirt suit.
And she now stop wearing it.
I used to walk from my job. Sometimes we'd walk from Crossroads where I worked then. We'd walk to Halfway Tree to get the bus, and the bus never passed that era. And just picture me in the pink shoes walking with my rest of friends. I mean, I feel saying like all is well.
Well, that's the thing, yeah.
Which is why I wrote in my script that we wore our ill-fitting pairs of shoes to church every Sunday, not to mention the tears we cried in silence as the nerves in our feet pleaded for mercy.
Them was dead in
corns, the evidence of trauma.
Yeah.
So for me now, a store in Chapelton, the Jackson store.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother had bought me. I used to go to Chapelton Primary, as I mentioned in earlier programs at one point. So my father had sent some money and she had bought me this nice black and white, same patent kind of shoes. Nice little shoes, you know. So that first pair worked fine when I wore it for a good semester or so. Or term, when I use no semester term. So, pick me, you want something similar the second time around.
Mm-hmm.
And so she meet me, she left Penance, came to Chapelton, and then I left school, went across during lunchtime, meet her over there. So the first one was black and white. So I saw they had a yellow and white one, yellow and black one. I said, yes, that's the one.
Wow.
But something happened. So we just think I am wearing size, for example, 5. So we no bother fit no shoes this time.
Oh Lord.
So we just buy the same one.
Same designer?
Same everything. Everything about the shoes was fine. But the thing about it, I had given the black and white one a little break and was wearing other pairs that I had during that time. So apparently me did grow a little bit. The foot went up. So we so sure.
Me telling her.
Yeah, we so sure now that this one I got fit. She only said she buying this and she'll go back home and pick me one both off. So me no one wear the new shoes go back after lunch. So find my foot in it. Because me have a good few, about 3 good hours leave right after lunchtime. So me put on the shoes and like the store is across where you used to be, Jack, to over where our house is. So it's
very
not like
close.
It's not no far walk. But when I put on the shoes and she took the other one and I'm walking, I'm like, oh, my foot, like my toe can't stretch. So me I feel hook up. You do the hook up.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Me walk, but it a hook up, and I'm like, maybe because he knew he soon stretched. So anyway, so I will not keep you all longer, but I endured.
No man, go on talk.
Because of course, you're in class, so you're not moving around a lot. Mm-hmm. So after school now, we go right there is the bus stop again. So there's no long walk to the bus stop. Mm-hmm. But you know what happened? As the days progressed, I realized the shoe can't fit me. And I refused to tell Mama that the shoe can't fit. Because this black and yellow one was happening. And I needed to wear the shoes. So me I go on with the shoes every day. This is the two of them.
Cons are popping.
But interestingly,
the name of the shoes happening.
So every
you
morning
was
now,
hook up until today.
No, you know, there's an art to wearing bun shoes. As you walk, you kind of move back your foot a little bit. It's like a reverse.
Oh, you know what?
you pad up your toe with toilet paper.
No, that's how it was too big.
When you walk, you know this thing go. When you walk and you feel like too much pressure go forward. Sometimes you kind of stop and you pull it back.
Yes.
No. Lord have mercy.
In the name of Jesus, no sir. And you think you are the only one with this kind of skill.
Okay.
But when you hear somebody else says it, then you realize it wasn't just you. No, it was an automatic thing. It was an automatic thing. When that happened, you pull back.
Yeah, because you almost feel like you're gonna have a muscle contract. Contract to go take your foot in.
Yeah. And I mean, you feel like you're getting shooting pains.
Yes.
Me used to feel like me I get shooting pains from. I mean, just
numbness.
Yes, exactly, numbness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Numbness. Yeah.
Man, that was some rough stuff there.
Ryan, say lockjaw.
That too, definitely.
Oh,
Lord. I'm telling you.
We were just ourselves and still.
Oh my goodness.
But you know, I used to have a pair of crepe. It was very unusual. I mean, the crepe had I think it was like some cartoon characters or something. It was canvas, but it had some drawings all over. That was very popular at one. But you remember them, Jackie? Remember Jack Max? And my own, for some reason, my foot, it fitted only by soaping up my heel back. You have to soap up my heel back. You don't know why they never use Vaseline, but every time I'm going out, you have to soap up my heel back. And once the soap laps around the whole of the heel back section, now my foot just slip in.
Yes.
But believe me, I could not get it on without my heel back soap up. No way.
When you have that experience with a crepe, you know, say it's bad.
Yes, and a crepe. It was a crepe.
was it a butter? No, not butter. Butter never sell anything so fancy.
I don't know, because you know what happened with me too. Me used to get shoes from England because one of my uncles, two uncles in England. One had 2 daughters, one have 5 daughters. So me and one of the daughters was the same age, and them always not look out for how you developing your personality. Them just picture you off of your cousins.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
They're just same size.
So when them would use them for sample. Them used to use my cousin as sample for dress and sample for shoes for me when it comes to the English side. And I'm telling you, it was some oh man, it could have gone left very quickly. Very, very quickly.
So it's so good to see Cat. I haven't seen Cat in a while, but Cat says, morning Cat, and then he says him used to stop a standpipe. me stop a standpipe with mine. I don't know what you do with the shoes, Cat, because you can't wet it up.
Must you wet it up? Yeah.
Wet it up. Yes, especially if it's leather. You see those shoes from England, it's either you put one buckle in it, one buckle, soda bottle. You remember and stretch it. And when you wet it up, you put they put a wet rag over it or listen. I had a pair of shoes one time. They put a buckle in it and hold it over one pot of water when the steam come up inside it, and it stretch. When it squeeze the bottle, it's like it just stretch and
but I remember
when I'm done that shoes. When them finish that shoes was bigger than my foot.
Yeah, the buckle stretch used to work. If it's leather, Jackie, for true. If it was real leather, the buckle stretch.
And that was an England.
Yeah, man. Me get a whole if a buckle
England
stretch.
Shoes were. England shoes were strong.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were leather.
Yes, you can't
do that with the leather.
Yes.
And when the shoes, they stuff it with newspaper. We never stuff with toilet paper because we could not put toilet paper. We stuff it with newspaper, book leaf, paper bag, anything you get.
Or a foot of socks, Max.
Or a foot of socks.
A foot of socks up front there.
The socks was good and the socks soft, but the newspaper and the paper bag make it up. The foot same way.
So Cat says.
Brown bag.
So Cat says, our parents' reason to buy those large shoes is that we are growing.
Yes.
Sometimes I wonder if they put fertilizer in our shoes, the fast rate that they think you should grow. I don't rob your master. So look who we haven't seen for a little bit. I don't know. She maybe was traveling. Herman.
I miss Herman.
Oh, hey, Herman.
Herman in Montego Bay. Go on, you here, Herman.
Hi.
Wait, Carol, good morning. Nice to see you. Any story of walking in any bun boot from Main Ridge? Let me know. Main Ridge is a distance.
Well, let me tell you something, guys. I have to share this story. And you know if you just hear it. It's the most embarrassing experience I've ever had in all my life. nice shoe store I'm about to tell. And this happened to me here in foreign, not in Jamaica. It was in foreign. When I lived in New York, I used to work in White Plains, New York. So this is summertime, of course. I have my little shorts, I have my little skirt, I have my little backless shoes. I had two pairs. I had the white and I had the black. That morning in particular, I had on the black pair. It's backless. I got off the train in White Plains because I used to take the train. And you know, the train, there's a gap between the platform and the train.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I used to watch that train. Feel nice and dress up and feel pretty because it's summertime. And when I realized I was only wearing 1 foot of shoes, one of my shoes dropped off on the train track. Not on the platform, on the train track. It said 1 foot. What? Yes. Yes, this is a true story. I didn't make this up. This is for real. Drop off on the on the train track. I'm left in 1 foot. No know what to do. I have to take bus and reach to finish to get to my job. So I went inside the office area and tell them what happened. And of course, nobody not going up on train track and take up shoes.
No.
Because, you know, it's dangerous.
Electrified, yeah.
Yes. So you know what I had to do? So of course, yes, truly so embarrassed. And I decided to be not take off the next foot in the, so you know what me do? Me walk down the step in a 1 foot of shoes.
Boy.
And that morning I had to take a taxi to my job. I couldn't go on the bus in a 1 foot of shoes. But me decided to be not take off the 1 foot because people think me come by road barefoot. So I kept on the 1 foot. I mean, people were staring at me like this woman crazy. I had to take a cab to my job, and then luckily my boss back then and I were the same size. So I wore one of her shoes back home the evening.
Oh my goodness.
Let me tell you, man, if that was me, I am taking off the 1 foot, put my handbag and walk with the 10 commandments and go on. Like a Muta Baruka.
Why did I kill me keep on the 1 foot?
No, sir.
No, but Max,
clippity clap.
Summer, can you imagine if it was?
Of course. Because you're uneven.
Can you imagine if it was cold?
Huh?
Can you imagine if it was a cold day?
Yeah, no, it was summertime, but the concrete.
It was summertime, cold. You said, yeah.
As you know, the platform.
My.
So it was
cold. Oh my!
I'm telling you, man. I was in shock when I looked down at my shoes on the platform and jump off of my foot because the bridge between the train track and the platform is so big, so it just off of my foot. And they eventually found the shoes and gave it to me, you know.
So,
they did? Yeah, they found it and they gave it to me.
That's nice.
Okay, very nice. So
yeah, because I think they would have had to turn off the electric, you know.
Yeah.
So Kat says, "Oh, remember the booger shoes? It was made mostly of rubber. So when the sun hot, mighty God of Daniel."
I remember booger. Yes. I remember booger.
Mighty God of Daniel.
Yeah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You need all the help to walk in that.
Okay, so Ryan says, walk in a Jew water.
Yes, whole heap of Jew water. Yep.
So Herman says, patent shoes nearly blind me eye already. From a walk in the hot sun from Kelly's to Brandon Hill.
Oh my goodness.
And no walk that.
Herman. It's a walk.
What?
Oh God.
No, sir.
Anybody remember the shoes them when they come in, when them used to call it roach killer?
Yes,
remember roach killer?
Yes, ma'am.
I had a roach killer.
You still have one?
Yes.
I went to college with a roach killer. Me have it with my ball hair address. Oh my
yes.
God, they are lick.
Yeah, man, the roach killer. I told them have a roach killer. You know, say nothing at all.
No, say nothing.
Yeah, and then because
pointed,
it's very narrow. Yeah, the front is very pointy.
Yes.
That was a cause of a lot of distress for some people, but them going down in them roach killer, going down.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know what I
think
guys?
Remember
back in the days,
my lady name is
like no, we just go into a store and see our shoes and buy it, or we just order it online or wherever we purchase our shoes. Back in the days, shoes purchasing was a planned event. Your parents would say, okay, man, you may go and not to be with you, go buy your shoes. It was a planned event. It wasn't like, no, you just go to store and buy your shoes. Back then, we planned to go buy your shoes. And it was a holiday thing. You have to try another store, go to that store to get the right price, the right size, the right color, and stuff like that. And back then, too, we mostly only had black or white and brown. You recall that?
You didn't have a choice of so many
colored shoes.
And another thing, if I may come in, another thing that they used to do is have us mark out our foot on cardboard.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Or paper. And then that would be
I used to have to do that.
Don't mail that to either America or England.
Yep.
So by
that
the
was
time that get to England, snail mail to England, and then buy the shoes. You see, by the time it come back, you grow out, lift the shoes.
You're gone up one half or one
and
size.
And then now they have to stretch it. Is either them buy one bigger size or a too small, you have to stretch it. But it was an experience.
So let's hear what Carol says. Carol says, yes, dear. When I started Compre, that's Edwin Allen.
No, it's Herbert Morrison. Where is she from? Because we used to call Herbert. Oh, because we used to call Herbert Morrison High School in Montego Bay, Compre.
Oh, yes. So
anyway.
It was Frankfield Comprehensive.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of comprehensive high schools they used to call that.
Compre, right. I didn't get my school shoes on time. So you can imagine me in my mother's size 6 shoes and I wear 8. I still have the corns as evidence. Stitches sing about that years after.
Yes, that's my
young girl, wear your size.
Wear your size. Oh gosh. But you know, in my district, you know, it was not an uncommon sight to see kids wearing shoes with the front cut off.
No, cut out.
Because especially when you have large families, and they made no bones about the fact that they didn't afford to outfit the kids in new shoes for the school term and school reopen, and they would just cut out the toe to give them to the, you know, and the toes that would be sticking out and peeking out from the front, but at least, you know, they weren't in this, you know. Yeah, it was a very common sight to see.
So years ago, a friend of mine, Sharon Campbell, we used to sing together. So we were asked to sing at a wedding. It was Audrey and Frano wedding. So I was the decor lady. I did the decor and everything, man. And then rush home, get ready. So I had bought this nice canary yellow shoe, a cute shoe, nice. I like heels ever since. So my dress, man. And when I bought the shoe, when I was buying the shoe and put my foot in it, I said, it feel a little close, but it is not like my toe couldn't stretch. So these are not the days now when you walked with flat shoes, because I remember working a town and from bus stop to work, back to bus stop and home, you're profiling in your high heel shoe.
Yeah.
You know, we're no flats, nothing.
Flats, no matter where you are.
So I went to bus stop, man, stand up, and a part of the shoe had a little formation, so it required a cutout piece. But under that, they stitched it, and the leather was a bit hard. That's why I mean, I wear certain shoes, you know. So when I'm standing, I feel the impression, you know, it pressing into this part of my toe on the left foot. So anyway, Mr. Cho, that soon pass. Anyway, bus come. So we get off now, right up at the top of Nannyville Stadium way there, and have to walk now, go down Arthur Wint. So, you know, say, I know, today walk that in a high heel shoe.
Oi.
So we get to church. No joke. So by the time we get to church now, my foot feel weak.
Oh God.
My foot feel weak and kind of wobbly.
You know that feeling. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So anyway, and then being the decor person, I still have to go and ensure that nobody no put nothing out of place and stuff, right? All right, so me
you have
up and down
walking.
and thing. So time now to sing. So they call up me and Sharon, and we go up there and we are sing with melodious kind of singing. And I am telling you, as I'm singing, my foot a tremble. My foot a shake. No, me not even think nobody a pay me no mind. My foot a tremble, so me just a move from one foot to the next. One foot in the whole song. Stand up behind the pulpit there, so and my foot a shake. When the song finish now, and if it come off to walk, go down the little landing piece. No, me not tumble down. If I had just profile up and tumble, that would have been it. Me had to hold on to the little
the
railing. But me hold on in such a bossy kind of way, you know.
But of course, because nothing wrong with you.
And then is it first I ever wear a shoe that just burned me toe. So by the time now we reach to reception, come here, lady, love the dancing, but me had to sit down, but me realize me can't sit down too long. Because if you sit too long, by the time you get up now, it's like the foot swell.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I have swelling feet. So
listen to me, man. That whole wedding, let me hear everything, but it'll go over my head.
Oh God.
You can't think but nothing but the shoes.
You never have cold sweat I wash you.
No.
Listen to me.
Even
because we went to this place. Her mother was we went to this hall, wherever it was, and oh God of heaven, me say my foot. And that's why when in the script I wrote how the nerves, me feel my foot a cramp, if everything was happening to my foot same time.
Yeah.
You look, you never see some black dots in your eye.
Me couldn't get bloodshot.
No.
Just what's going on down there.
Oh my God, that shoe's burn, and it looks so good. One nice high heel, and it matched me. Oh my gosh, the shoes burn me. That day.
Yeah.
I know we still are wearing the tight and the uncomfortable because
no, me not do that no more.
Let me tell you.
But the difference.
What is it with them?
Go ahead, Charlotte.
No, you go. It's okay. Okay, Jackie, you go now.
No, I'm saying the difference with those days and now, if you notice people going to a wedding or a fancy function or whatever, they have a little Victoria's Secret bag or a little Bath and Body bag or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And flat shoes in there or some kind of little bed slippers because I'm going to take off that shoes. Shoes nowadays no more comfortable than in the past. But let me tell you, now can afford to have an extra pair of shoes that they can carry.
Right.
Yeah.
And shoes. Yeah, shoes are not there. There are shoes now being manufactured for that reason. I have a pair. It folds up and can fit in your evening bag. It's flexible and it can just fit in your evening bag. Because believe me, even I was in a wedding 2 weeks ago, and I'm telling you, standing up and then a lot of people. I was looking around. I made sure the shoe I had worn before. Several times, because I'm like, a lot of people with this pandemic are not having, probably going to events where you would wear shoes. Your foot is no longer, you have to train yourself all over again to bear it in these cutouts. Sometimes I say, bro, these shoes I must man make them, because women would have known how to give vent to a little bit, I must man make them just high, so them just narrow, them just shape like a Cinderella glass slipper. Especially with black women, we are not made with those skinny ankles or those skinny, long, thin sort of feet. You need so for those manufacturers who are making wide width and things of that nature, kudos to you, because some of us out here need the extra support.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
You know what? One more thing. One of my a good friend of mine, her daughter got married last Saturday. And let me tell you, when they went to do the garter and they raised her dress, that girl had on the whitest, cutest pair of sneakers with her wedding dress.
Okay, here you
Yes.
go.
Yes,
White
yes.
sneakers, sparkling and everything. She said she not burning her feet in any
No.
cutie tight shoes for that
Yeah.
long
Because the
length of
dress is
time.
already long, covered
Yes,
Yeah,
everything.
that's true.
Nobody don't know what you
yeah,
have on under there. And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
doing
yeah,
a lot of movement, walking and dancing when
Right.
you,
And the
in
wedding
a
is
wedding.
a long hour, yeah.
right,
Yes.
right.
The,
I
the last
agree.
movie I did,
Yeah.
a few months ago, it was a dressed up scene, real fancy scene. We had to look nice, wear certain colors. And I was in the front, I was dead center with the camera. I was featured in the movie, and I had on heels. And let me tell you something, every time they break, every time they say cut, it was the best word for the day. Because every time the shoes, it like kill me. The
Oh
shoes is not
gosh.
tight, it's comfortable, but the long stand, because in movie,
Yes.
you have to go prepared for long hours. And some of
Yes.
them is just too perfect for me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to reset the camera every time, and you have to look the same position, look the same way. They want to make sure you're right. And I'm telling you, standing in those, it was giving me hell. If I
Mm.
slump, yes, and there was another girl next to me telling me sorry because I thought I was under pressure. She did under pressure, and then she gave me.
Wow.
Yes, I'm telling you, and the shoes I had on is a nice pair of shoes, fit well, love it, comfortable. But the hours of standing
It
was
was
just
hard.
Mm-hmm.
overbearing
Yeah.
that particular day.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
shoes, if your shoes are brassy and uncomfortable, forget it.
So Carol says,
Mm-hmm.
and the plastic shoes, ladder,
Lord have
boot
mercy.
them. And when the
Yes.
sun catch you in that, you're seeing stars and blinkers.
Teeny.
Teeny
Teeny
Wally.
Wally.
Yes.
Yes, man.
Gritly,
My cousin,
that
my
Gritly, your
cousin
sister.
wife. Oh, you're gonna read something from Gridley?
No, Gritly was saying the great
The
pretender must
great
initiate
pretender,
talk.
yes, we're good at that.
My
Ryan
cousin
said
wife
the
tell me a
price you
story.
pay for outfit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, true.
You tell me a story about this man in their district. He never wear shoes. One little man in their district. He walk up and down, do little work for everybody, and
Mm-hmm.
no, never wear shoes. So them get some shoes now from England, and the mother decided to give him one of the pairs of shoes. The man glad the same have shoes now, put on the shoes, but because of how him foot them short and in toes them cock up, so the shoe now was long. But him say, "Me want the same way, me want the same way." Him carry it to the shoemaker, and the shoemaker said, "There's nothing that him can do with it." You know what the man did? He bring it home and then drive some nail in at the front part. The front part
What?
that's to make it his size.
Short,
So he
that's
nail up the whole
Oh,
of the front part. So the back
good.
part now so the back part could fit him.
Oh God.
He nail
Hey.
up the front part, the back part could fit him. So now so the front part kick up in the air. So it's short.
Rumple still skin that.
right.
Pick up points, we call it pick up points.
Oh gosh.
So,
So say him have good skills because he been
Yeah.
how he walking that.
so
Well, there's a will, there's a
the
way.
way. So
There's a way.
Cat says, let me get to no experience when no shoes left on our road when the bottom or
And he's
heel drop off.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what that happened to me? Not too far long ago too.
Me too. Me too.
And a few weeks at
Me
school,
too.
the lady at the front desk walk out her shoes. She was supposed to go and get the dean for me. And suddenly I heard when she said, oh my God. So I looked quickly. I thought something was wrong. I say, okay. She said, oh, these shoes. Apparently the shoes has been sitting there for a while. When me look, me see the
Mm-hmm.
lady come from around the desk barefoot. So when she gone
Mm-hmm.
for the deal, me peep over the heel in one place and the other part of the shoes are one.
Oh yeah. Let
Well,
me tell you.
and the
I mean
driver.
the whole bottom of the shoes in the one
Yeah.
side and the
listen.
other.
Yeah.
So
Driver.
last year, Fun in the Sun, right?
I was there. What
Me-
happened?
you remember me had a shoe story. It's a good.
No,
So
who
so
when
you
he
remember
was?
you remember the little colorful outfit I had on. And
Yes.
I had a dress sandal here that I said, all right, let me wear that with it. It fit. So when I was called up now as MC to start and me do my thing, I came off, stood up by the DJ, and then it was time to announce another item. So as I walked toward the stage, I'm saying to myself, how my foot feel a little free. So
I know that feeling.
I read it.
Oh, I noticed that your shoes they changed, but
so when
I thought it was for comfort.
So as I'm talking and announcing the artist coming up, me look down, the side of the shoe pop out up of the toe part. So
Oh God.
so I have learned not to bring attention to myself.
Mm-hmm.
I keep moving. I am talking. I did the intro. I hand over the microphone and I boastfully stepped across the stage. At time they may use me toe now to grip the front part, you know.
Yes,
Oh no.
Right? So we're gripping. I am gripping. So when we reach the steps now to go down, Orville, the security. I say, Orville, you're gonna have to. I said, Orville, you can't let me go because so me hold up my foot to him, hear him, oh Lord, Sister D. And so I came down the steps, and as the Lord would have it, you know, I have a little flat loafer, blue, which also fitted with the thing. But I said, since a summer, and you know, we're on the field, let me just keep my foot. What you need ear, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I mean, sandals is for summer. If you know we're in summertime, then you know what's the point?
But as it turns out, I had to quickly go put on back my blue shoe.
And I have a picture with you and I in that outfit that day.
There you go. Me had to put on back the shoe.
So I thought that was what you wore.
Oh, no, please. As it turns out, the shoe, they dry rot.
Yes.
But imagine it.
I had that experience in New York when I lived in New York. I went to a party in Queens now, and I had a pair of gold shoes. Love the shoes, you know, and it's leather too. Nice with the outfit and a gold outfit too. And we party all night, and we are getting on playing the oldest in the end of the party because we're coming on into morning, wee hours of the morning. I play Sammy Plant, piece of corn, and I go there, I get them.
All right, now.
And all of a sudden, one of my foot shoes feel loose. When we look down, the shoes pop out, I go inside the party, did over. Before the people came off the stage, me have to take my time and go whisper, say, nah, man, the shoes pop out. And me have to take my time and drag like Brother and Nancy and go to the door. And now I'm going to drive the car right to the door and I go in the car. I was so embarrassed, but nobody saw what happened, just Norman.
So here, Herman, now. Me did buy a red cork heel shoes to wear to the Harborview drive-in. And by the time I walk and reach on the bridge, me just hear flip-flop and me start walk up and down. So me just take them off, go right back home barefooted, jump in the bed and off to dreamland I went.
Oh. Well, shoes left your road is equally as traumatizing as it a bun you have to keep stepping.
Yeah, I know.
Lady, tell me that.
Lady, if I may use this little time to hail up one of our avid listeners and love the show. She's a 92-year-old lady.
Oh, yes.
Her name is Mrs. Dorothy Jordan, and she lives in Miami. And she cannot miss the show. Even if she don't get to watch it live, they have to play it for her like the following day. So let's say hi, hello, and thank you to Mrs. Dorothy Jordan.
Hey, Mrs.
92 years old.
Hi,
and she love you, lady. She thinks that you're perfect for the show, and she thinks that your presentation is just. She used to be a teacher in Jamaica, and I'm sure she has some stories that she can share. But she loves the show, and she loves you, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you. So poor Carol. Carol is laughing so much. She said, "We me can't manage."
Can't manage.
Andrea says, that happened to me at work. Yes, Andrea is giving her a story. She said that happened to me at work. Good thing I had a shoe in the car. I had to send a co-worker to get it.
Yes. That happened to me not too long before me
Yeah,
leave New York there.
I had that happen. Yeah, I had that happen maybe a couple years ago because I had stopped working for a while and I decided okay, well I had some interviews and I ended up doing like 3 interviews because I said if I'm gonna go to the city, let it be worth my while. I'm not gonna go 1 interview today, one tomorrow, one the next day. No. So I scheduled the 3 interviews and I'm telling you. I was on I finished the last one. I was actually at 42nd and Vanderbilt, heading down to Grand Central. I who said them foot did feel free. Somebody said that, and the day was your foot feel free. My one just feel extra free. Cause me had on like a nice bronze pair of peep toe. It was peep toe. I have been stepping in it all morning. And ordinarily would have been a good shoe because it was in the box sitting down there.
Yeah.
But when the foot feel like a free and me look down, sister, the whole bottom drop off behind me. So when me go up, come back down with me and me one gone so. But luckily me had me little fold up shoe.
No.
I just went right in my bag. I hopped to the nearest garbage can, take off the other foot, drop them both in. And flick out my little fit kicks. Me have some named fit kicks. I just flip them out, put them on, and keep walking to Grand Central. But if me never have them, would have been in big trouble. And I also had a time when I got the one heel cut off by an escalator. I was in my 20s. Yeah, man. I was in my 20s. Me kind of still green. My first job, and I was in a, and it was lunchtime. But them time, you have fat in your eye lunchtime, you had the, you have store, look eye shopping. And the store had an escalator coming down. And I was standing on the escalator and it got to the bottom and I should have stepped off and I didn't step off quickly enough. And that escalator took off the entire right heel of my shoe.
Oh God.
It sliced it it just sliced it completely off. And it was like a, what you call it again? Backlet, the backlet shoe with the so your heel off and then the butt. Oh my goodness. Yeah. But with foreign, that's the good thing with foreign. You can't say, oh my, look at, and they say, oh, apologies. I get a free pair of shoes because I feel something them off my shoes.
Right.
Not to mention, they come off on time. And it was a department store. Yeah, it was a department store with shoe department, clothes department. Yeah, so I got me a pair. Slingback is the word I was looking for. Get a nice pair of slingback. Yeah.
But guess what? So as we, so we have transitioned, but it's all about shoes. So I don't know if I'd mentioned this before, but once during the winter season, I went to church. I went up to read the day's announcements because there was a breakdown in our digital presentation. So I went up with my script man and may have on a nice black pair of boot because I love boots during winter time. So I went up and as I started reading, I felt my right side dip.
You papa.
I think you mentioned that one day.
Yes, that's the story. I know you're ready somewhere.
Well, me never hear.
So me feel my right side dip. So I quickly glanced down and I say the heel, the one side.
You know you come off my stage.
No, me not worry about
the heel
that.
park.
Again,
the heel park.
I don't bring attention to myself. I looked down, I saw the heel. Pastor Peart was sitting on a chair right behind me. And the two of us looked, our eyes locked, and none of us said nothing. I turned around, I read the announcements. And at the end of it, I just bent down, pick up the heel, took my script in my hand, and I just tipped my way to the back.
Like I still have on the heels.
Oh, so. And
you are a lady of no uncertain order, my dear.
Listen now. Nobody know what happened except me and Pastor Peart and the person who assisted me in running home to get us put on another. So after that, I just dumped that one because after a while, it did all too. A time for you go.
Yeah,
You just throw it out.
The shoes was telling you something. Listen, I went to a wedding in New York. Me tell you something. People brave the way now. There was this lady, and she was of a certain size, and she had on some stilettos. And them shoes need to get a Grammy because the shoes them turn in so. When she stand, them turn in so. I don't know how it held her up and didn't break into. Them shoes, so
a lot of pressure. That's why they shoot. Yeah,
turn inside. So
I have seen that myself. Them
shoes need a Grammy.
So Cat says, my shoes bottom left me while playing cricket. My teammates and fans had a laugh. And being the captain, they proceeded to call me Captain Flip Flop. but you know, in our communities, they had some master shoemakers, though, you know.
Yes.
Yes.
Because the shoemakers really worked, especially when the hand-me-downs, because sometimes the hand-me-downs, they wear them so till, and your parents would take them to the shoemaker and say, make it come out like new. So they would put on new soles and tap them up and stuff like that.
Dye. Sometimes they dye it. If it scratches too much, then put dye on it.
If I may give you a story on the dye, my sister, when she got a job in Ottawa, she just left school and she got a little job, and she's short, so she loved wear heels. And let me tell you something, I must say 2 pairs of shoes she did have, and she had to switch between them. Whenever they're going on like some kind of business meeting or something at her job, because she was a secretary at her job, she would take the shoes over to Ocean Village Shopping Center at the shoemaker called Heal It and spray it into a different color.
What? What? I like it.
The shoes have many colors.
The shoes have many colors. Me say the shoes got scrape one day, lady day. You see blue, green, yellow, white. Layers of paint. Every color she needed, she got painted. She said it can't go over Heal It. Thank God it was a leather shoes that could take that kind of big shape. Can't go to Heal It and then spray it into a different color. That shoes have about 20 different colors. She wouldn't stop wearing it. And then heal that shoes. You know, each time they heal the shoes, they have to what do you call it? They have to rub down the heel so it can be even. The shoes left from this, and it take time. You can see it take time and so come down.
It go from heels to flats.
Yes. So Carol is reminding me our shoemaker was Mass Cooley man. She said at the best brand new second hand wedding finish. So here is Mitchie. So here's Mitchie also from Penance. Hey Mitch, good to see you. She said, laugh out loud. Good morning. I'm enjoying you all. Going in the state a month ago, going to the car. Mine leave me outside. Just have to come back in and change. Oh.
No, Lord. Dry rotten. We call it dry rotten.
Yeah.
You hear, Catting, but Lady D, you seem to have quite a few wardrobe malfunctions on the ground of our floor level.
Lady D, where's Ricky? We haven't seen Ricky in a while.
He may be busy.
Oh,
all right.
Ricky must have some story.
I am telling you. So, Max, you have something to entertain us with before we wrap up. It's 11 o'clock.
Yes, because as you know, we're on the shoe story, and I've had so many shoe stories that I wrote a poem about the shoe story. This is called No One Church Shoes. It looked like poor and family did always there. From never used to left with nowhere. They used to be all over we kitchen, especially in our pot with theme presents. None of we could afford, cause anything named food, he never joke to take with that. The next place in the life we visit was the clothes and shoes closet. And let me tell you something, he never make fun for rabbit. He left me with one pair of church shoes. like him only presence was for abuse. My cousin come from England and give me one multicolor platform. And just because I'm poor, sorry, my cousin come from England and give me one multicolor platform. And just because I'm poor, it turned out to be my only uniform. Every week at me put on when me I got church. Whether me I wear plain, pretty, plaid or polka dot frock, it was the multicolor platform that did always the best spot. The first and second time me wear it, the friend them get excited and tell me how them like it. But after a while, it started to come out of style. You see, it did get so stale. It never fit to go up and seal. The heel did start to walk down. And so it start to lean. The side them cratchy. And the toe point out for scream. But in spite of all them abuse, it was my finest pair of shoes. Cause me never have a second. It was the only weapon between me and barefoot. And so me get to find out poor was a blasted crook. If that the shoes could have talk, it would have tell you how much it walk. And a little hill it climb for a rough road and smooth. People, this is a true story. And no hearsay nor hear about. Poor never joke for choose. I always want to amuse. This a me personal story. All about me one church shoes. But thank God me have a whole heap now. You can pick, choose, and refuse. You name the color. You name the style. Bright, flat, and high. You can wear a different one every day. And none no look the same. But in spite of all this luxury, me can never forget the long-lasting story of me one church shoes. A Maxwell Cesar and the Dresser.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite pieces that Max has ever done.
Yeah.
One church shoes.
Story.
Yes. But we've had a good run this morning. I enjoyed it so much. And as always, ladies, we're wrapping up now. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Inside the Zone with Lady D Denise Gomez, and spread the word that Saturday morning runnings, every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. We are here. So many things to talk about. And you can also post in the comments section. Give us your suggestions, what you'd like us to feature any given Saturday morning, and we'll be here just for you. And also on Mondays from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., I host the radio show called Inside the Zone. On Mondays, it's the Monday Drive from 5 to 7. And Thursdays, 6 to 8, it's Center Stage. So I'm looking forward to seeing you. And if you subscribe, you can't miss. Here, Vero is saying, very nice poem, Maxine.
Thank you.
Yes, so they love it. Well, ladies, you know how we like to do. I'd like you to just remind our audience, promote your brand, what you do, who you are.
Okay. Get the Max from Max Poets. Of course, I do poetry, as you just heard, patois pieces and English pieces. And I do have a book called Deep Thoughts that's in stores right now. You can get a signed copy from me. And of course, I do music, reggae music. I have 2 performances coming up soon, and I do perform poetry and music together on the same stage sometimes. Love that. And you can find me on all the media platforms. You can find me on Facebook, WhatsApp, wherever. I'm always there. Facebook junkie, I'm called. So thank you ladies, for this platform. We appreciate and love you. Thanks.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yay, the pudding pan. The pudding pan is me, Jackie. So you get all the traditional stuff, puddings, cakes, Jamaican style. I recently sent puddings to a lady who can't have gluten, and she couldn't believe that I don't use flour in my puddings, and it was delicious. So find me at 917-533-2380. I'm on Instagram as the pudding pan.
Yes, and for your African American inspired gift items, I can be reached on WhatsApp 646-342-6838. Maybe you have a child going off to college in the fall. You want to give them something, maybe an inspirational quote on a mug, or a nice crossbody bag, or a bag for their accessories, or greeting cards, anything of that nature. It's African American inspired, great items. It could be a travel pillow also if you're traveling. Lots to see in a virtual catalog if you so desire. I can be reached on WhatsApp 646-342-6838. Shades of Color by Shern. Thank you all.
And yours truly, Lady D. Denise Gomez. I'm presenter and producer of Inside the Zone. I'm also an MC, a voiceover specialist. So if you'd like to have I'm sorry, if you'd like to have a script that you want to do something with, I can voice it for you. If you want to do an ebook, whatever it is, I'm there, and commercials as well. I write plays, and of course, I'm also a stage production manager. So contact me. My email is insidethezone@gmail.com, or you can contact me at 914-304-2592. Great morning. And again, we want to bless up Ryan.
Yes, happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Ryan.
Happy birthday, Ryan. Hope you go spend it somewhere. Drink up some soda water.
I know, but I'm wearing a tight boot today.
Right.
No, we're in a birthday boot, and it's very unpredictable. You might come back limping.
Or can't dance with a girl.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Herman says, enjoy on the weekend. May we see you next week, Saturday morning, again, bright and early. Yes.
Bright and early.
Yes.
Bright and early. Nice to see you. So, to everyone who spent the time, you spent your time to share with us and to just enjoy a good laugh on a Saturday morning. Thank you. And ladies, I wish you God's blessings for this week. And looking forward to seeing you all again next week.
And
Lots
Jen,
of love.
Yeah.
Yes,
lots
Ryan.
of love to you, Jen. We know you're watching.
Yes, Jen, we miss you.
Yes, Jen, and we know she watching. I know she wish she could be here to laugh and stuff.
She must have some story too.
I know.
Oh yeah.
And Ryan says, thanks to all. He's entitled. He's in his bed.
Okay. Ooh. Not
bad.
Brian,
stay in your bed.
Hey, Sister Duncan.
You know who for it, Brian? Stay in there.
Sister Duncan. All right, Sister Duncan, thank you for tuning in. Bless you. All right, so blessings, everybody. Good show. Love, love, love. See you all next week. We do it all over again.
Okay.
With
all
so
right.
much.
Bye.
So much.
Take
Bye,
care.
bye.
All good.